Okay, now let's do it in this way. You can go and wait for the other groups to finish. They told me we're not supposed to do it with saliva.
Yeah.
The ethical committee could be. Well, in Brazil, it's very strict. You touching, you would take something from your skin. You need to have ethical committee authorization.
Same
But,
with that.
but I'm not interactive with your health in nothing. And even to work on the even the fecal samples, you need to have ethical authorization.
Same procedure here. Here we also, if we are using any sample like animal sample, human sample, we need to get a like approval. And same ethical problems are there.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay.
Sir, my name is Arush and I am currently working on the isolation and characterization of probiotics from the fecal sample. So I worked on bacteriology for a short period of time in the winters, that is last winter. So I tried isolating the cetirizine, but I wasn't able to do any of that. Actually, I was getting the inhibition zones for the micrococcus species, but after treating it with different proteases like trypsin, proteinase K, proteinase E, the zone was not getting smaller.
No, they can get smaller, but you need still need to protein they need to kill them. If they still have it, it's not bacteria, it's something else.
Yeah, so I have around 22 species of probiotics, mostly belonging to lactobacillus, some of them are bacillobacteria. So none of them was producing bacteria, and I don't think that would be an issue.
I will give you some idea what you can try.
Oh, sure, sir.
Because it is some tricks that you can try.
Okay, sir.
We can.
When can I go?
No, after the next.
After
After finishing the books, I can give you some ideas.
oh,
Because now it's the next one needs to
yes.
do the isolation. But no problem, they gave you some way.
Thank you.
Give me the short, please. No, yeah, they will do it. This is from the cafeteria. I say to them one spoon, they put.
Next group.
But really, I saw once in France, there was one girl from India working in the lab. Her scarf picked a fire in the lab. I mean, they're beautiful, but in the lab it's quite difficult.
Safety is priority.
Yeah. Coming.
मैंने इसको तो रहने दो सब बैठ जाएंगे हाँ आ रहा
There's another interesting point. You see, we stopped the air conditioning. The problem air conditioning making too much movement of the air, and even laminar cannot guarantee this wind and can actually contaminate everything. This is a big problem in the lab, especially when you work with a tropical country. Without air conditioning, it's not easy, but in the microbiology, it's better to don't use air conditioning in the laboratory. Could be making you very big problems in the contamination. Especially, again, if you have the 40 degrees Celsius without air conditioning, it's difficult, but again, do the manipulation, stop it, and then when you finish the work, close the lamina and put air on. It's more 6 people or having more people? It's coming more now. No, it's only you.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to do our part of the work now. We're going to use some fermented dairy product. It's homemade. No, I'm not sure if it's homemade, but it's different producer because in the first group we used this one. I wanted to drink it, but no are allowed in the lab. Important thing, when you do the manipulation in the lab, you need to clean your hands. Because this is the laminar box, supposed to be have a filter, that filtering and everything supposed to be clean. Supposed to be, you never know. You need to clean your own cleaning. When you finish the work, you clean with the cleaning stuff. You finish the work, you clean. Before you working, you clean, you put on the UV. But still, there's two options. You can work with the gloves. But again, problem is very often if you use the flame, gloves can pick the fire and it's very dangerous. So technically I prefer ethanol. You know, remember the COVID, wash with ethanol, wash with ethanol, wash with ethanol. So we are already used to this. So you need to very well clean with ethanol and then you can manipulate. So now we're going to have the isolation of this product. So every group we're going to make, I will make a demonstration first, and then two of you will do the work. Okay? Who has the experience in micro? Only you. I think we can put some other to do it, to win the experience. Okay? So we're going to call you group 2. So we're making G2. What's the name of this product?
Amul card.
Amul.
Amul card.
Okay, can I call Amul?
Amul is company and card.
Amul. Okay, Amul. And I will put an Amul 0, and I have G2 Amul 1. Why? You understand now why I'm doing this. Another important thing, this system is giving you a sterile condition, but obviously you cannot work here. You need to work much more deeper inside, because in this way you're guaranteed. So we're having this. I don't allow to take it out because it's already open, and I can lose the sterility. Stereo, think it's a stereo or not stereo. Don't exist in 30%, 80% sterility. Yes or no? And then when I'm not allowed to put my finger inside the bag because I will contaminate inside, and then obviously I will contaminate with them. So you're pushing them to go out on the bottom, and then you take it. Okay, now we need to take this amulca. You're just touching the material inside, nothing else. You see, it's already material is here. And then you take in a petri dish and you spread inside. I'm doing 3 times in a row in order to have less and less bacteria, because every time when you go, you're losing the number of bacteria on that here. And then continue the same process with the second plate, because my idea is to have a single colony after that to grow, because I need a single colony to do the next one. It's only this part. And now, who is the volunteer? You're not allowed, because you work in the micro, so you know how to do it.
I'm pursuing PhD in micro.
Oh, you're supposed to do it with the closed eyes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I go in the front, I will be in the back because you need to walk. Okay, first of all, pass the ethanol on your hands. Then you can use your hand cream to hydrate your skin. Take 2 plates. Let me see. There is a here. Oh, yeah. Take 2 of them. You can call them group G2A.
First,
And
mark your plates.
Marker on the
Take
bottom.
marker.
On the bottom of the plate. Sempre on the bottom, because it's the way to secure it as well. Because if they fell down, you know which one is which. G2, it's a group 2. A, because I was no letter, your A second will be B. And then you put, what's the name of the product? Amul 0.
Your hand should be inside the laminar.
Well, in this case, it's not yet open, but again, you need to try to keep it all the time inside, because it will be used for all the manipulation. And the second plate, you made it the same way, just G2A, Amul 1.
Maybe it's contaminated plate. You can use another one.
It's a contamination, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see. Oh yeah, you see here it's growing something.
Yes.
So take another one. This was contaminated. It's not bad. So now please, when you manipulate, try to put it much deeper inside. And then when you're taking the loop, push it from the bottom and don't put your fingers inside the bag. And just take it from the top of the, yes. Now deep inside the product, in the bag.
The inside guard.
It's not a ducky as well, it's a ducky. This one.
Sorry, sir?
This product is similar to ducky or not?
Yeah.
It's just a different brand, and now you try to spread on the plate, not on the lid. Well, we don't have, imagine the stress that you get in the moment. Never manipulate these things. First time, how many people watching? It's stressing, but she's doing well. And then put it,
I can't put it again in.
no, the idea is to have less bacteria now. This is why I'm doing the second plate. And sometimes when you start with a product that is very high number, you do it even third
You
plate.
can go for dilution.
Yeah, but I mean, positions we need to have 8 plates. And
You can go for 6, 10 or 6.
depends. I mean, this product I think we were about,
Yeah, we can.
because I drink it before, it was quite acid this one.
We can go for 6.
Yes, sir. 6 or 7.
But you need a single colony. You see? Oh, okay, great. This part he was quite confident. A little bit afraid, don't afraid. Okay, who is the next one? Okay. Take, okay, then first wash your hands.
Yes, sir.
It's 2 plates. You?
So
Will
these
be
are
like
bubbles
group
actually.
2, sorry?
These are bubbles actually, not contaminated.
I was afraid that could be something.
During falling surface.
Well, it happens something. Well, you buying these petri dishes, they're coming as a sterile product, but not always. They can be felt in the production, so it's always a risk to have something.
And also the starting should be at the margins of the middle, so that we can see the below easily. This written step can't interrupt our columns. So we can write with the margins.
Well, the margins is, but it's less.
Yeah, but this plates have some sticker type. We can write with
She like to write big letters in the plate and easy to see it.
after incubation, this to this.
But you see, he was doing in a really good methodological way because turning the plate. But as I say, we need to try to have it as much as possible exhausting of the
Without, we can let you know without.
Marking
We can use the chromium wire
Oh, yeah.
other than this.
Yeah. And this is actually the smaller days, so one that is even bigger.
These are not sterile maybe. Like 1 chance of time.
Well, the problem is when you work with the laminar, sometimes they don't allow you to put the flame inside. When it's HEPA filter. HEPA is not supporting the flame. Okay,
But we can use.
okay, now we're going to need to put a second level, but this will be after finishing the fourth room. So you're coming back after the, to the second level, okay? Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Next time, Sandra is working on the computer on the other side, writing paper. Yep.
And then in my I have the rest of the promotion. And we have the guidance. Yeah, I can actually.
We can talk later about it. Because it's first day already.
Yeah.
But group number 3. Again, same question. Who is microbiologist?
Yes.
So most probably we ask Ada to do the manipulation because you're supposed to know how to do this. But okay, who will be the volunteers? Okay, there are already 3. First point, you already know, but you already know how work the laminar, all these definitions. Important thing, I don't like to work with the glass when I will manipulate close to the flame. Safety issue. I prefer to do the cleaning with the ethanol. Because in this way, I can guarantee that I'm not going to isolate nothing from my hands. I will isolate something from the product that I want. When we work with the pathogens, we need to put the gloves, no choice. But since we're working with the lactic acid bacteria, just cleaning with the ethanol, it's already something. When we manipulate inside, remember always trying to work as deep as possible. Because already several people, they forgot that it's a laminar having a flow. And working here, you risk to contaminate. Always try to be much as deep as possible. Well, my hands was much more longer than yours. It will be not going to inside, but trying to do it. And good point, again, safety issues. when you work with the flame, girls especially, hair close in the back. I know it's not fancy sometimes, but well, for the safety reason, we need to respect this. Now, we can need to mark our plates. So normally I prefer to mark on the bottom, or we can mark on the side. The problem when you mark on the side, they have empty petri dish over there. Give it to this, the emptied one that I draw something on that. If you have, no, give me the other one. There's something. Okay, imagine this is your material, and you're taking the plates from here to go to the incubator, and everything fell down on the floor. Now, which one is which? Which lid is with which bottom? Obviously, you lose your material because you lose the sterility. But still, you have no more samples, you don't have option, you need to continue working with this. And if you read your things on here, how do you know which one is which? Material is here. So always write on the bottom. Even if you write on the side, it's on the top. So it's kind of confusing sometimes. Okay, so you have the plates. I'm calling you group 3. So it will be G3. The product is some fermented vegetables. Sorry, I have no idea what is it. But I will put a V for the vegetables. And I'm putting 0 because we're going to make 2 plates of each material. So G3, V for the vegetable, and 1. Why? You understand? Sure. We're going to use the microbiological loops that are already produced sterile. If not, we're having this kind of loops made from platinum. You need to flame it then on the flame till get the red. And then, obviously, you need to cool down because if you touch live material with something, imagine platinum red will kill everything. So normally you opening the plate, you take a loop and you cool it down. Imagine this is the loop. You cool it down in the lid of the plate to get cold. When it's cold, you manipulate. But now we're having a plastic one, easy, they're sterile, ready. We're producing more plastic in the nature for contamination. Well, no choice. So you're not supposed to put your finger inside. I cannot take it out because if I take out, I'm losing the sterility because it's already open. So you're pushing up and you're taking without putting the fingers in. Now, you can come closer to see the product. I don't know what is it. Sorry, it's pickle. Okay.
So it's mango pickle. Yes.
Why they don't offer me for lunch? They offer just for the work. So you're touching very much. Or you can put it in these stomach care bags and you can make a puree with this material. But I mean, touching the material, it's already something. And now I'm taking the plates 0. So normally in microbiology, you need to do it like that, then like that, then like that, remember. But in this case, I prefer to do it in 3 times, like that. So it's idea to exhaust the loop. So now I have much more less bacteria here because I'm from here. And I continue with the second plate in the same way. Okay. And with this part is ready. So after you do your job, the same thing, you're going out, coming the group 4, they do the same work with, I don't know which one we can repeat. We can repeat one of them.
Yes, sir. With mango pickle.
Mango.
Yes, sir.
It's from
With
your
mango
home.
pickle. Yes, sir.
It's you prepared?
No, sir.
So you want to know what you have in your mangoes. Okay. And then we can come back to put a second level. Remember, I told you we need to put another layer of agar to make an aerobic condition because now we have the material here. You put it. We need to cover with the agar and then we put the incubator tomorrow. Okay. There was 3 volunteers, but we have 2 options. Who will? Okay. You first. Go in the front. Let me go in the back. First, wash your hands with the ethanol. listening, but I'm watching what you're doing because in case something getting wrong, stop it. So now the plates on your left side, yes, two of them. You can call them group 3 on the bottom. There's a marker somewhere. On the other side, turn them. Yes. G3, V for the vegetables, and then 0. Okay? And do the same thing with the second one, just to change 0 with 1. G3, G3A. Because on the two of them, because I was G3, you're G3A, then the next one will be G3B. To know which one is who. Okay? Now, you can take a loop. Yes. Push it slightly. Actually, it has been in Brazil that the package is much softer. This is a little bit thicker plastic.
Actually, you use these like metal loops.
Yeah.
It's right.
Yeah.
This is only
And then we don't have the paper in our bags.
the
They don't have it much more easy. Okay. Now you're going to touch the. Try to scratch the mango. Yes. It's mango.
mango pickle.
Okay. You already had enough bacteria on the loop because scratching. You touching, you already have enough. So now
This one.
zero first. Then after that, when you finish, I will tell you something that sounds a little bit discriminating, but it's a reality. Okay? And you continue with the same loop on the second plane, with the same one. Continue. Because now you already have less bacteria on your loop, and chance to have the single colonies is increasing. Great. And then you have the green in your right side when you can put music loop.
Discard this.
Okay, you can wash your hands in that and over again if you want. Well, sometimes it's better because when you do the microbiology, you never know. Okay, now, show me your hands. Like that. Do you know in microbiology it's very important to have long fingers. It's healthy. Because you see, you need to manipulate the plate, the loop, the pipette, everything. It's like playing piano. Longer fingers, it's helping a lot. It's helping. Because it's all the manipulation will be more easy. Because you will see when you use the tubes, you need to open them. You need to keep it. You have the tube, you have this, you need to have the pipette in the same. Sometimes I need to be, how is it called? It's called Shiva with several hands. Who is the deals, the goat that have several hands in your culture?
Many goals.
The several hands. Well, you see, they need several hands because to manipulate. You're asking why you don't have more hands because it's really sometimes you need to do several things. No option. Huh? Okay. Okay. They could be good microbiologists. Okay, who will be the next one? Okay. First, wash your hands. It's like sounds like a COVID time. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. But it's true because I mean, with manipulating food samples, it's no problem. But again, rather take precaution. Okay, you call G3B. V for the vegetables, and then 0. Okay. Look. Inside. No, but again, I was talking this about private groups. It's a lot of stress for the person that do it, especially you say you're a microbiologist. Who's the other one? Okay. The problem person that was not manipulated, it's really a stress. How I can do it? I'm doing it the first time. I was doing it in the course, but now how many people are watching? I'm doing it the right way. I'm doing something wrong. And sometimes it's well, I'm doing this every week, so for me it's like already automatic to do it. But when you start in the beginning, and then you can say, I need to from the university some hand creams because I'm used to much. I don't know if I'm losing my skin. Okay, you can go out in a few minutes and we'll call you again. We're going to put the second layer of the agar, and the fourth group will do the same thing. And then we have later. Even tomorrow, I'm here entire week. No choice. I do it. You need to do the demonstrations. It's very good to have camera inside because this thing is not showing very well. Do you want to put it inside your camera?
Group 4.
Group 4? Agar, it's already melted or not?
Agar, sir? Yes, sir.
Okay, because after we finish with them, we can start putting the...
Okay, sir. Paid for agar liya.
Okay. Same question for you, group. Who is microbiologist? Only two. Okay, now you're going to be ignored and we can give the opportunity to others to manipulate. You already have this experience, right? All of you know how the laminar work, right? Don't complain there is no air conditioning in the room. I asked to be stopped because when you manipulate microbiology, even using the laminar box, air condition can be a problem. Every time my students complain when they need to stop it, but no choice. Because this air condition too strong can actually interfere with laminar flows. Another point, when you work in the microbiology, you can use the gloves. No, I'm talking agar.
So this is for you.
Right.
Just to drink for a break.
I'm not supposed to drink in the lab.
Okay, sir. Sorry.
In the front of the camera. Do you want me to lose my job?
Sorry.
She was getting good intention. But, okay, this is another problem in the lab. We're not supposed to drink. We're not supposed to eat. We're not supposed to smoke, of course. And another problem, when you manipulate, you can use the gloves. Well, you're protecting yourself. You're not protecting your work because the glass was not sterile. The problem is when you're manipulating in the laminar, no big deal because you don't have a flame. But imagine if you work with the flame. Catch your hair in the back because hair picking fire. It's in the few seconds you're losing all your hair. A few years ago, I was working in France and I was having one girl from India. She was a beautiful sari, pure silk. Took a fire in less than few seconds, was on fire. It's beautiful, but in the lab, it's a, it's a rules. It needs to be a cotton, because cotton is not burning so quick, and it's not melt. Even the lab coats needs to be real cotton, not the synthetic, because synthetic can melt, and this can be really a problem. And always closed shoes in the lab, because everything, you have several chemical products. If something, imagine this bottle full of acid fell down and break, shoes will protect you. It sandals is beautiful. In Brazil, it's too warm. I mean, you don't want to go with the closed shoes, but no choice, isn't it? So when we start, we always rinse our. I'm rinsing already 4 times today. Every time you need to rinse with the ethanol, like in the COVID times. Ethanol, wash your hands, rinse your hands, because we need to be sure that we're going to isolate bacteria from the product, not from our skin, obviously. And then you need to mark your Petri dish, and you can always better to mark on the bottom, because in case fell down, obviously we will contaminate. But if you don't have more samples to work, we can try to save these samples. If you need to do the cell count, you can count it, even contaminate, you can count. Always write on the bottom, and sometimes people like to write on the side as well, but on the side, be careful, write on the bottom part of the side, not on the top side. So now your group 4 will be G4. I'm doing, then you volunteers will do G4A, G4B, and we're going to test what we have in the mango pickles. We're trying to isolate some bacteria from mango pickles. So I will call V, like vegetable, and putting number 0. You understand now why. Now it's G4, vegetables, 1. So we have 2 plates, 0 and 1. Once we start manipulating, we need to be inside, and you need to put as much as deeper possible, because you don't want to manipulate here, because you will compromise the sterility. Laminar, it's a good option. It's a filter that's supposed to guarantee 0 presence of the microorganisms, but it's not a magic. So if you work here, obviously, you will have the problem. So deep as possible. Okay, this is 0. So we're going to use the plastic loop. Okay, since I opened the package, I cannot take out, only inside. And then when you take it out of the package, you need to push it to the loop, and you can take it outside. So now we're having these samples here of the pickles. You're scratching the pickles, so there will be some bacteria on our loop. And then you spread. Remember, in the microbiological test, you can come in this side if it's better to see. Remember, they're telling you to do it 4 times, but I'm doing it slightly different. I'm doing like once here, then in the middle, and then in the bottom. And then, without changing the loop, I continue on the second plate. The idea is to have single colony tomorrow. We don't want a carpet of the colonies. We don't care how much we have. We want a single colonies. I'm repeating the same. Okay. So this part is ready. Now I will take it out because it's already empty. I will put it inside and I will explain you again. Okay. You have the privilege because I not showed this to other because it was full. If you're taking your fingers and putting it inside, what you're doing? You contaminate all this part. And when you take the loop, you will take some for this contamination. You see the logic. This is why always you need to push it like that, and you take it. Okay? Are you sure?
Yes.
If I see you doing wrong, you can have a problem. Okay, this is going here. Give me the scissors, please. And we're having another pack. So now it's important thing, where's the people from the lab?
So,
I will need some scotch tape. Do you have scotch tape?
Scotch tape?
Masking tape. Or scotch tape?
Cover?
No, not pardon, scotch. Like
Tearing.
in the
Scotch tape.
Scotch tape or masking tape, how do you call it?
Simple cello tape like.
Yeah, simple. Because I'm going to open and I'm going to close it after that inside.
Sellotape.
How do you call this in India?
Sellotapes.
Okay. Because in South Africa it's a masking tape. In England it's Scotch tape. Okay. But I will need it later, not now.
Okay, sir.
When I finish the work, I need to, because I don't want to lose all these loops. Okay, this is for me. Okay, now I'm going to open the new packs. So you see, you opening, you don't open in the top, you open like in the side.
This is it.
So you push the loop and you will take. Okay, who is the volunteer that will do the work? Okay. So let me go sit there. I will go in the back because you need to wash. I already have done this, was watching this. So first wash your hands. Is the university providing the hand creams for this students? You can ask Santosh to buy it. Because, okay. Now you have the plates here on the left side.
Left.
No, first left, plates. 2 plates, take 2 of them. And you need to mark them on the bottom.
एक बार अपने हैंड को स्टलाइज करो.
So turn it, turn the plates. No.
Don't open first.
No.
Mark.
First, you don't not supposed to take too far. So turn like that and right here. Well, don't be so bad with her. She's in stress. Everyone watching, never done before. It's easy when you're doing every day, right? But when it's the first time or second time, it's always a stress. So you like like a group G4A.
G4A with.
Because I was G4, you're G4A, and then G4B, and then the V for the vegetables, and then 0 and 1. Okay?
And 0
One is
One is
zero,
zero, one
next
is
is one.
Okay? Now turn them. Okay? This one. Take a look. Remember what I was explaining how to take it. It's not, but inside. Don't put your finger inside. Push it slightly from that. Okay? Take one. Okay. Actually, okay. Now destroy this loop. I will tell you now. No, sorry.
Discard.
No, discard the loop. Do you know what you was doing wrong? Give me the loop. When you was taking, you touch it here with the loop without paying attention. When you take a loop out of the pack, you don't supposed to touch nothing.
लूप को कहीं भी टच नहीं करना है. जब निकालो पीछे से निकालो और आगे टच नहीं करना है.
ये राउंड वाला पार्ट टच नहीं होना चाहिए. अब इसको डायरेक्ट अपने सैंपल पे टच करो.
Okay, now scratch the mango. But it's an
Fine.
interesting thing.
Okay.
She was doing her wrong,
Okay,
and she will remember
yes.
forever. And now you can just fly on the top of the agar with the loop.
एक आखिरी streak.
Sir, this is the BSc student, so she has not so exposure on
We
the
don't have
experimental
massive
work.
you in the moment.
Yes, sir.
We
But
just
she
want
don't have the
Some of
exposure
them are
of the
BSc
type.
students.
Huh?
Some of them are BSc students. Like she is BSc student.
Mhm.
So this is a new exposure for them.
Completely new thing.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But again, it's, I mean, if you're doing every day, I'm doing
Yes,
every
sir.
day,
Yes,
it's
sir.
easy. But the
Yes, sir.
person that never done this,
Yes, sir.
it's like experience.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So you do the 2 plates, right? Great. So now put them in the top of the other. Okay? Great. Wash your hands again with a little bit of ethanol. And who will be the next? We have another volunteer. Everyone afraid now? Come on, you can have fun. You see, it's nothing wrong if you, it's a training. If you do something wrong, we do it again. No problem.
अंदर ही हाथ करके करो, बाहर नहीं, स्टेलाइज अंदर रखते हैं हाथ। एक बार अंदर चला गया, अंदर गया, बाहर मत निकालो उस हाथ।
हाथ अंदर ही रखो बस, लैमिनार से बाहर नहीं
चेयर
निकालो।
आगे कर लो,
First you need to, sit comfortable. No. Leave the loops. First you need to mark the place. And sit comfortable, don't afraid. Imagine if you need to do this work the entire day, you need to sit comfortable. You need to actually put your chair down up the way that is easy for you. Okay, it's a G4E V0. Because we have three repetitions. I made it without letter, you made it with A, you do it with B. This is why G group 4 now. Okay. Scratch the mango. And actually there's several medical products that you can have in the lab. If you work every day, I mean, you need to take care for your health as well, because position is not very pleasant for you. We don't have choice. We need to have our hands in the deep inside. You're very close to the plastic in your face. So if someone thinks it's microbiology, it's like easy things to make you money, you know. Okay. So, normally I never allow the students to work with the pen in the first year because we don't have experience. When you have experience, we can start working with them at the beginning, it's better not. Okay, you're going out, we can have the first group again. Well, we can maybe start with this group first. Well, we can start with them. It's already good temperature?
No, sir. It's hot, sir. It's not ready to go.
I can put it in the running water to cool it down.
Okay.
I can do it.
Sir, wait, we'll do.
Okay. So we can do the last step with you first, and then other groups will come. Now we need to clean our. First of all, I will close this because I want to use it again. This is why I asked for the masking tape. Depends on the country.
This is working.
In microbiology, you need to use your imagination. No option. So now I can take it out because it's already well closed. And if you'd rather use for some work, you can use.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Well, by the way, sometimes we actually wash them in Brazil.
Reuse.
We wash them and we sterilize.
Yes.
Well, first of all, it's a plastic we can reuse.
Yes.
Some of them they can be autoclaved, some not. Depends on the plastic. Nothing wrong. I was washing. This is the tips that normally supposed to be for single time use. I was washing in the lab this sometime.
We are also using, sir.
Well, no choice. Money not growing on the tree.
Yes, sir.
We need to apply for the project. Sometimes we can have the project and we can have a lot of financial support. Sometimes we don't have the projects. So we need to find a way to economize money. No option.
Firstly, sir, we wash and then autoclave, then we will use it.
And thinking even from another perspective, for the nature, is this good to throw the nature all the time?
Yes, sir.
They like too much, very much initiative in the hotels. They don't give you any more plastics. They're giving just the glasses. So even I was drinking a tea here, going to Taj Mahal. We stopped in one place. We had a tea with the milk, with some ceramic cups,
Cups.
and they say they're using only once.
Yes, sir.
And it was,
No. Cooler. No.
so it's actually tastes even better.
Yes, sir.
I mean the drinks
Yes, sir.
taste better from the ceramic, from the glass, from the plastic. It's a plastic.
Sand. No. Sorry. Mud cups.
In India, when you go to the supermarket, you pay for the plastic bags, so you have it for free.
No, sir.
No,
Get it
sir.
for free.
I was living in South Africa. We were waiting for the agar to get the right temperature. And in South Africa, they decided to make all the plastic bags paid. That was for free in the beginning. They made it more thicker so you can reuse them. And it's interesting to see how the pollution close to Cape Town was reduced. Before I was driving, he was flying the plastic bag all around.
Yes.
When they start to sell them, it was not expensive. It was a few cents. And you can reuse them. You see how they actually reduce the waste in the country.
So in India, we have to pay for paper bags, and plastic bags are for free.
In Korea, you can pay expensive the plastic bags, but then you use your waste to these plastic bags. Because if you put your waste in any other type of bag, they don't collect. So they have some governmental ideas to reduce it. There's no way we need to do this. And Brazil, I always carrying one from fabric with me in my backpack in the supermarket using this one. We need to think about
Yes.
the planet is only one. We don't have the extra option to spare part. But that's a friend of mine. He say all the ecological thing that we think about the future, it starts by the small steps of everyone. I mean, if everyone doing something, it's in good direction.
अगर आपको कुछ पूछना तो पूछ सकते हो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. फ्रैंकली जो भी आपके मन में है पूछ सकते हो.
Who is doing master?
Masters.
PhD? Postdocs?
No, sir.
Only you? Are you
PhD, sir.
you're a postdoc, right?
No, sir, PhD.
Not yet.
No, sir.
Defend your thesis and start your postdoc. Why?
Sir, till now I have not completed my PhD. So
Who
after
wants to do
that
the
I
master?
can.
Who wants to do the PhD? Good. It's interesting point. If you think about like 20 years ago, having a good job just with a university degree was no problem. In the end of like 1998, 97, good job you can have it just with university degree. Then you needed a master. Now you need a PhD. Now you actually need several postdocs to have a good job because the market is very demanding. You're having your degree, you study something, you do the master, you have a project, you do the PhD, you get even deeper. And then the postdocs actually do certification even better and better in all the areas. No choice, study is the only way for the progress. Or another option, marry with the rich man and you get a millionaire. It's not going to be happy. By the way, I have a student. This is a real story. This student was doing her master, but she had a very disappointing results. And she decided she's not going for the PhD. She decides it's not going to work. The result that I have is not good. And she married with a very rich man, like 5 years older than her. It's a very good difference in the age. Unfortunately, he had the accident and passed away. But she was actually inheriting all the multi-million companies. So these days she travels with the helicopters around Sao Paulo and going with the public transport.
It's fine.
Okay, Now this is the agar, and when you touch the agar, we need to be very comfortable on the temperature. Normally it's supposed to be around 50 degrees. Okay, who is the married girls? Only you?
Good.
Are you married? No. No one is married here.
No one's.
Okay. Who has the smaller sisters or brothers? And help it in preparing the milk for the babies at home. How do you check the milk if it's the right temperature? Like that or like that? But never here. Because here it's not such a sensitive, it's much more sensitive. So you're always touching the temperature of the bottle. And you always need to turn the bottle a little bit and then you touch again, because if it's too warm, you're going to kill all the bacteria. Lactic acid bacteria normally they are not too bad, but I mean temperature of 60, 70 will kill them. So now you can touch the bottle. Just take it and touch it, don't worry. Its temperature is already pleasant. It's easy on this way. You feel it very warm. It's okay. Leave it, pass it to the other two. Because now you have the real feeling what needs to be the temperature.
ऐसे नहीं हो रहा ना कि एकदम से हाथ हटाना पड़ेगा नॉर्मल ये pour करने के लिए
Here it's not very sensitive. Here it's much sensitive for here. Some people, even in the mother, they're doing here. But please, in the lab, don't do because you nothing on the face. Okay, now we're going to open inside. And we need to put a very thin layer. I'm going to do it because it needs to be done very quickly. Because if not, we will be cooking. So all the plates in the good position. And you put in a slight layer. So in this way, we're making kind of sandwich. And the bacteria will stay with the agar that is in the bottom and the agar that we just put it on the top. And when you put the agar, as well, you need to quickly look if it's all the plate. If needed, you need to just turn a little bit. And okay, now I need to close this, and I will never put on the top. I will put on the something plastic because you want isolation. Okay, so now, sorry, but we need to go quickly the next group because agar will get solid. So you go and you can wait for some final remarks and ask the second one, first, the second, the third group to come quickly up.
ग्रुप 1 को बोलना कि भोजन लिया है, सॉलिडिफाई हो जाएगा पूरा.
Can you take these things away and give me a one paper tissue with the other?
सर है
Okay. This one I don't need it anymore. Okay, this is I don't need it. You can throw it away. Pickle, you can throw it away. I don't think you will want to eat something from that.
not even curd sir
I can drink. You can go. Now we need to put the third level of the agar because to make up the second level, sorry, to make our sandwich. The agar is already on the good temperature because if it's too warm, what will happen with the bacteria? Kill them. So when you check the agar, again, I was asking other group, who is married? All the singles?
no yes sir
What are you waiting for? To find the appropriate husband, right?
yes
Okay. Who have the smaller brother or sisters and helping in preparing milk for the babies? Remember when you check the bottles in the milk, you're checking like that or like that or here. In the lab, never on the cheek. It's a laboratory. So always on the hand. You can check the temperature of the bottle. On this part of the hand, you're not so sensitive. So it needs to be this part or this. So you see, you feel the temperature of the bottle. This is more or less about 45, 50 degrees Celsius. And you need to put it very quickly inside the plate. So the place you need to be in the right position. I need to do it because we need to use the same agar for the other two groups.
Okay.
And if I give you to do it, we'll get time and we'll get solid. The agar getting to about 40 degrees, getting solid. So you open. Always good to mix it a little bit because when you autoclave, agar can be on the bottom. And you deposit more or less a thin layer of agar in the top. So you can move a little bit the plate. You don't want to put too much. Because if you put too much, there is no space for the third layer. You have 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's ready. Now we're closing. When you put the bottle normally in the lab, never put it here because it's very cold. It will be solid in the bottom. Always putting something on the top of the plastic or box or something. So I made it some mess. I need to clean it. Choice. And now we're going to wait about 30 minutes to be solidized. Solidified. Then we're going to turn them again and put in the incubator. Go and ask the next group.
Them are from like BSc students.
Yeah.
This is new exposure.
But it's a good thing to think because they have the curiosity.
Yes. Sir.
Missing someone? Hey, come in the front. The guy who's bigger, you can go in the front. Now, we're having already agar that is on the right temperature. When after autoclaving, it's the best option. Put it in the water bath or in the incubator. Because once the agar gets solid, you can put it in the microwave, no problem, to melt it. But microwave is always changing a little bit. It's the some food you don't put in the microwave, it's changed the taste. Same thing with the agar. So important that the agar needs to be in the right temperature because now we're going to put this second layer on the top and then we put to incubate. But how you check the agar, the temperature? Who is married? Come on, no one from till now is married in this group. Okay. Who has the small brothers or sisters? Who help it in preparing milks for the babies? No one's helping the mothers. Oh, you was babies as well. Okay, when you check the milk for the baby, you need to be sure that milk is not warm, right? You don't kill your own baby or brother, your sister. So you're always checking the milk. Remember, they're telling you you're checking like that, not like that, because sensitivity here is much more, not such a sensitive, more sensitive here. So you're touching the bottle in this way or this way. When you do the milk for the baby, you can put it on the cheek, not in the lap. In the lap, nothing, only with the hand. You can check the bottle's the temperature, just take it and you see, you feel that it's not very warm. Give it on the back. You're supposed to know this. So you can try here or here, because this part is more resistant. So very often you can think it's. You see, you feel that it's not. The problem in the agar, if it's too warm, will kill the bacteria. If it's too cold, he gets solidized. solidify. And then it's not going to work. And another thing, you never put it on this surface because it will get too cold very quickly on the bottom. So you always put it in plastic or in the box or something. So you prepare your plates, you put in the right position. So when you open, you put a small amount of the agar. If you need, you just turn the plate a little bit to distribute all. The problem, if it's agar, it's too much. There will be no space for the third layer. Even the first layer need to be thin. When you do the normal microbiological work, you need to put about 20 milliliters in this plate, but in this case you need to put less because you have 3 layers. There is no space to do 2 times 20, right? Then I need to clean the mess because cannot be things living inside. And with this part is ready. Now it's taking for us 25-30 minutes to get solid. Then we'll take a plate, turn around, and put in the incubator for tomorrow. Next group, last one, right?
Thank you, sir.
I don't give it to you to do it because it needs to be quick. Because agar will be get solid if we, and we can only one bottle, we'll give it 4. The last part. Some more. It's coming over.
No,
Okay. Another question. Same question for every group. One of you is married. Some have small brothers and sisters. Someone helping keep preparing milk for these brothers and sisters. How do you check the milk if it's the right temperature? Same thing with the agar. You need to check if it's the right temperature because if it's too warm, you kill it. If it's too cold, it will be solidified. So you're always checking like that or like that, not like that because it's not such a sensitivity. In milk, you can check it on your cheek, not in the lab, only the can. So check the bottle so you take it and feel the temperature. It's the right temperature. That's it. If wants a milk, can you give it to your baby? It's too warm? Yeah, but for the agar, it's the right temperature. Yeah, it's 40 something, it gets solid. So now we have all the plates in the right position, always organizing them in the right way. And we need to put a thin layer of the agar to make it this anaerobical condition. I'm not going to give it to you because it needs to be done quick. So you open and you pour another layer of agar and don't make it too much because we still need to have a space for the third layer tomorrow. So our material, our colonies will be between the first and this layer. Tomorrow we're going to see them. Done. Okay, when you finish and you need to continue working, never put it on the surface. This is cold area and it will cold very quickly. You can have a layer of the polymerized agar solidification in the bottom very quick. always put on the something plastic. And since I made it some mess, I need to clean. Done. Now we need to about 25-30 minutes either to get it solid, this is second layer. Then we'll take it out, turn the place, and put in the incubator for the moment. But we can go down and do some finalizing some questions and see what you understand, what you don't understand, and then colleagues from here, they will take care of the place. Okay, we can meet in a few minutes downstairs.
Thank you.
Part is finished now, we can go down.
Yes.
Okay, now I need your assistance. The plates about maybe half an hour. Take them out, turn and put in the incubator. And there is